Hello everybody, this is Joshua Phillips for Living Reason. It's been a while, but here's a little video. So this one I'm going to call Please Do Not Say It Is What It Is. It's a phrase I hate. Here, let me explain why. So the phrase "it is what it is" gets said so much, and I think it's genuinely harmful, not in some horrific sense, but just generally bad. There's two things it does. It's a phrase that undermines our ability to think clearly. I think it also is this phrase that people throw into conversation the same way that you throw in like or that's interesting. So let me break that down in the other orders. First off, it's cliche, but it's a cliche that people say as if they've added something to the conversation. And I think that's just sort of in a very low-level way a bad thing, because it means you believe that you're thinking, but you aren't. So you don't walk away from a conversation having resolved anything. And to the first part, which I think is much more important, the actual nature of the cliche of saying it is what it is undermines some basic important things to good thinking about issues or decisions. So, one, the phrase "it is what it is" gets said independent of any context of what's going on. It gets said for things like volcanoes that might erupt. It gets said for things like trying to lose weight. It gets said for political issues, both at a large national or international level and at a local level, or something like your local city council doing something you don't like. So it's something you can just throw out regardless of context and sound like you're commenting on the issue when you're really just saying stuff exists. Woo. Not particularly constructive. Secondly, when you just say it is what it is, you miss something extremely important, which is that there are things which can be controlled in various ways, that you can make choices about, or that the choices other people make will be important for how those things turn out, or those things are under control, or they're not. So, back to my example, right? A volcano, there's really nothing you can do to stop a volcano from erupting based on our current, level of technology in regards to volcanism. But if you have something like a volcano is about to erupt, you can say, well, we could either stay here, or we could get on the boat, or start running away from the volcano. So you have options, and you can't just say, well, the volcano is erupting, it is what it is. Because, of course, different things are going to happen depending on your choices. And I think the harm is in that mixture of it being something you can say regardless of context, plus the fact that it's, in a certain sense, a very inaccurate statement, because it conflates metaphysical facts of reality, the way stuff itself works, from the options and choices and different things that might happen based on human behavior to determine what outcomes can arise from the context you're in. And where I see the harm is that, one, it removes the idea that you have to think about what to do, because you're just uttering, this stuff exists. Doesn't move you forward on the process of thinking, what aspects of this can I make choices about? What possible outcomes are there, and which one of those do I like? The one where the volcano burns you is bad. So you got to say, do we have a boat? Could we run away? Is there an airplane? If none of those are available, is there a better place to hide in case of volcano eruption? And so the reason I think this is harmful is that if you just say it is what it is with problems, or you want to change something in your life, or you're trying to figure out or understand some topic, you've not actually added a thought, but you think you have. So you waste this time focusing on, yes, I've stated that the situation exists, but nobody was calling skepticism to that. So I'm really glad to be back recording a little bit. This is just a quick one. Thank you very much to everyone that watches. You can get me through the YouTube video this will be on, facebook.com/livingreason, or by email at joshuaphillips12345 @gmail.com. Phillips is Phillips. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.